So now we're just gonna move into our college football preview show. This week has some huge matchups, and I think the FSU Louisville game is my pick for the game of the week.
Yeah.
In terms of college football or the NFL, we got a high-powered Louisville offense led by potential Heisman dark horse Lamar Jackson going up against that number 2 FSU team, which is of course led by Dalvin Cook. They also got the redshirt freshman DeAndre Francois, and one of the top defenses in all of college football. So that should be a huge game. It's in Louisville, but FSU has Jimbo Fisher as their coach going up against Bobby Petrino. So it's a little mismatch there, and I think the overall talent on FSU's roster is just
it's much better.
Much better than
really close.
Louisville's. But I still think it'll be a good game. I like Lamar Jackson. He's a great athlete. He's fun to watch.
I think it's gonna almost be like how the Ole Miss game was a few weeks ago. It's gonna be close at first. I think Louisville will start off hot, but Florida State's defense will just take
Remember,
over.
was it 2 years ago? FSU was down 21 points to Louisville on the road.
Yeah,
on like a Thursday night game. And then Jameis brought him back. I don't know if Louisville will get that far ahead this time, because I think FSU kind of woke up after that Ole Miss start, which was really slow. I don't think Jimbo Fisher wants their team to start off like that, 2 consecutive games, or 2 consecutive, not 2 consecutive, but 2. I don't think he wants them to start off that way again, like they did in the Ole Miss game, because it's difficult to come back from a deficit like that, and to do it 2 times within 3 weeks is just a little much to ask for. Yeah, so
I agree.
They need to keep pace with Louisville, score some points. Their defense is still
phenomenal.
One of the best. It's the best besides Alabama, I think. So Lamar Jackson will probably have a tougher game. I'm thinking more like 2 or 3 instead of 8 touchdowns this time.
I think it will be a decent game.
It will.
Yeah, he'll do some noise, but FSU's still my pick to win.
Oh yeah, FSU's gonna win by. I'm picking the final score 34-24 FSU.
I'll go 30, 31-20. And my pick for my second favorite game this week is my Ohio State Buckeyes visiting Oklahoma.
Huge game.
Which should be a big game. Oklahoma, if they want any chance at making the playoffs, the college football playoffs, they need to win this game. And if Ohio State wins this game, they should,
they'll be favorites to make it.
They should be definitely big favorites to make it.
Number 3 in the country now.
Number 3 in the country, and if we beat Oklahoma, we're still a really good team.
Oklahoma, though, it's in Oklahoma, and I think Baker Mayfield needs to have a huge game against that Ohio State defense. They're going to have to run the ball well, and their defense is going to try to find a way to slow down Barrett and
Mike Wilder Jr. Great player, great guy.
Who is James Wilder Jr.'s brother?
I wish. I think will be a very good game.
It's on prime time, so
prime team.
A lot of people will be watching it, except it's on Fox.
Yeah, which sucks. No offense, Fox.
I mean, ABC's.
Yeah, this should be the game of the week, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Not Stanford, USC. Ooh.
USC. USC Stanford. That shouldn't be that great of a game in my opinion.
McCaffrey's in like 8,000 yards or whatever.
In that game,
he'll break the record, the FBS record that he did last year.
I don't think they're like that much better than USC overall. They have McCaffrey, but I mean USC was just going up against Alabama, and Alabama does that to everyone. I mean they would have done the same thing to Stanford.
That's
week 1.
I don't know. Anyway, I think it's going to be a very good game, but I'm still taking OSU to win this game. I'll say 27-23.
I think it's going to be a close game, number 1, because it's in Oklahoma. But I think the thing that it comes down to is quarterback play. And I think Baker Mayfield is going to show that he has NFL attributes and that he's a true Heisman contender and leads them to a huge win, come from behind fourth quarter win at home to really put them back in the conversation for the college football playoffs.
You think Mayfield's better than Barrett?
I didn't say he's better. I said this game comes down to quarterback play, and whatever quarterback makes the right plays to win the game.
Raekwon McDonald, you need to have a big game, dude.
Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald. That's what they call him. That's his nickname. Ronald McDonald. We love you, Raekwon. All right, so then what other games?
Michigan State
Michigan State
and
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Is this game in South Bend?
This is in South. South Bend.
Okay, I'm picking Notre Dame for a few reasons. Number one is Michigan State's quarterback. I don't think is that great.
He's not. They haven't really. Nah, he's not.
They're mostly a running based team because last year when Cook went down in the OSU game, they did not throw the ball at all. Notre Dame doesn't have the best defense, but I still think that they have the best quarterback in college football right now, Deshaun Kaiser. I don't think there's any real argument against that. He is a huge pro prospect. He should go number one in the draft, in my opinion. At least he's a top quarterback off the board.
I'm taking Notre Dame too. I think Kaiser will have a really big game because they need this. If they, like you said, if they want any chance,
I don't really think Michigan State's that good of a team this year.
Michigan State's one of those teams.
I mean,
they always make some noise.
They have great rosters, and Mark D'Antonio is a great coach. I mean, one of the best in the country. They always find a way to be in the conversation for the top 10, but I just don't think they're contenders this year.
Not this year, no.
And Notre Dame
wasn't cooking.
I know they lost. To Texas, but that was in Texas.
Yeah.
And I think that was a little bit of a wake-up call for them. They'll still be in this conversation for the college football playoffs all season.
Win this game.
This game should help them, I think.
And then the last game is an SEC matchup between the defending champs and Ole Miss, Alabama Ole Miss in Mississippi.
Ole Miss, I saw a lot of potential to be this great team week one versus my Noles, but then Chad Kelly kind of lost his hot streak. He kind of had a poor third quarter.
Very poor second half. Yeah.
And then the fourth quarter, he had one good drive, and then at the end, like FSU's defense was just too much. But you have to this game I think is a little different because number one, it's in Ole Miss. Number two, it's a conference game. Ole Miss spends all offseason prepping to beat Alabama.
Yeah, that's all
FSU,
I really care about.
FSU, I know it was their first game, so they had to prep to play them, and it was a huge game, but still, they're built to beat Alabama. FSU is a non-conference team, a non-conference game.
Basically,
Chad Kelly is better than Alabama's quarterback.
Yeah,
I don't even know who it
his
is.
name to do with the dreads.
Yeah. Anyways, Alabama's one of the best teams in the country, if not the best team in the country. But the past couple years, they've had trouble beating Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Last year, they got steamrolled in Alabama in prime time. And 2 years ago, they lost to...
They lost to Ole Miss.
Yeah, I know they lost to Ole Miss. Who was like starting quarterback?
Oh, Bo
Wallace.
Bo Wallace.
Who sucks.
Bo Wallace. Shout out to you, Bo Wallace.
He's a producer of our show.
Yeah, he's a good friend of ours, though. So you're good, Bo.
But anyways... Hugh Freeze, I think, almost has Alabama's number for whatever reason.
He does, definitely.
Almost in the way that Auburn has upset Alabama in some of these games. They just have trouble beating these conference teams just because these teams are built to beat Alabama and play in the SEC West. So I'm picking Ole Miss. I think they'll win a close contested game. Maybe the final score is 31 to like 28, 27. I think Kelly will put up some points. He was better last week. I know they played an inferior opponent to FSU, but I still see the makings of a potential. I'm not going to say a true college football playoff contender, but if they start to win SEC games and turn things around, they're a potential college football playoff team. But other than that, I still think they're a good top 15, top 10 team the rest of the season, even if they don't make the playoff.
All that being said, I'm still taking Alabama, unfortunately.